exclusive photo trappings on Facebook for all of the latest specials and mini sessions. Photo trappings, 115 East Commerce, downtown Mexia. Call or text 254-562-PITS.
We are Greer Time Media. We offer an array of video production services for corporate, commercial, and entertainment clients within the Tri-County area. We nurture our clients' initial idea through all the stages of development and production to final delivery. Greer Time Media Management Team has a world class of experts in the videography industry. This enables us to provide a number of premium production services, including sport highlights, Sweet 15s and 16s, weddings, live event coverage, community news, exhibitions, and any other special event that wants to be captured. If you've got a product to launch, an image to build, a vision to share, or a story to tell, give us a call or visit our website today.
You're listening to Black Cat Football and Greer Time Media. Let's take it to the booth with your host, Freddie Greer Sr.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all of Black Cat Nation. We're here this week for our Mexia Sports Network Coaches Show. We're here with head coach of the Mexia Black Cats, Aaron Now, and Coach Landry Harrison. And I think joining us here pretty soon will be Coach Kendrick Johnson.
He's over there twisting and tweaking on the knobs over there.
He finally decided to join us on the show this week, and so now he's trying to partake in all the fun that goes along with producing our coaches show. Guys, thank y'all for coming in and sitting with us this week. As always, we enjoy doing this with y'all every week. This is week 10 for the Black Cats. Going into, well, not Friday night anymore, Thursday night. The Black Cats will be traveling over to Malakoff to take on the Tigers. For those of you out there who do not know, the game has been changed from Friday night to Thursday night. So tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. in Malakoff, Texas, it will be the Mexia Black Cat versus the Malakoff Tigers. This change did happen pretty quickly today due to the potential for some severe weather coming on Friday. So we will have a game a day early this week. We do plan to bring you coverage of that game, bring you the streaming and commentation from the game on Thursday. So change your alerts, change your reminders to let you know that we will be playing a game on Thursday this week and not Friday. So, Coach, now,
Yes, sir.
I kind of just went over it. We moved the game up a day. Getting ready for Malakoff right now. They're sitting at the top of the district. We're trying to take care of our part of our business to make sure we get a spot in the playoffs. How has it been knowing now, just today making the decision to play a day early?
So, I guess the first phone call came about 9 o'clock, and, start mulling over, okay, well, it gets you off schedule, and how does that affect you practice-wise? Do you lose anything? Do you gain anything? And, if it was just going to be just, hey, we're going to go play and just get wet, then, we'll probably stay with it. But it's so hard, whether you're at home or on the road. If it's lightning delayed, then you're on and you're off. You're on and you're off. You're on and you're off. And you know, at some point you sit around and you got to make a decision anyway of, hey, if we wait an hour, we can get it in, or we could sit here for the next 4 hours and we're still coming back tomorrow. So, you know, that made the decision easier to move it to Thursday. We didn't change. It doesn't change anything for us. We went out and had our normal practice today. We'll do what we always do on Thursday during the period, and then roll out at 4 o'clock tomorrow to head over to Malakoff. So, you know, I guess the only thing is it is a little bit off schedule for the kids. So we'll try to do everything on our end to keep it on the same schedule for them. So that it really just the only thing that changes is the day on the calendar.
Coach Harrison, you get deemed with the responsibility of coaching your position guys, you know, and coming off of a win last week against Eustis, you know, knowing that if you take care of business this week, you control your own destiny. You know, how have you been able to get that over to your guys and keeping them ready for this week's matchup against Malakoff?
I mean, just number one, it's something I preach each week is, you know, it's going to be a physical game no matter what, especially playing the tight end / H position. Like, you can't be soft. Like, you have to be physical each and every week, and especially this week. I mean, Malakoff's be a tough team. That's kind of what they're known for. It's a tough, gritty, physical team, and we have to play that same intensity on Thursday. As far as, you know, controlling our own destiny, that's all it is. Like, we have to take care of our business on Thursday, the rest will take care of itself.
Coach Johnson, we get to see you. You're a big energy guy out there. You have some defensive responsibilities there in the secondary as part of your position. How have you been able to relay that to your guys and keep your guys focused, especially now knowing that, you know, the schedule kind of got bumped up on them to have a game tomorrow?
State of course. I coach my guys up to be able to play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. As long as we're prepared, I harp on them about watching film, staying prepared, looking for things that we can control on the field, eye discipline, things like that. On our end, man, we just want to go in and, you know, stay true to what we do, read our keys, try to limit the big plays, and you know, make those guys over there drive the field on us. Again, I know we got to bump it up a day, but on my end, I try to coach my position up, you know, coach the guys up to stay best prepared as possible, regardless of what day we have to take the field.
Coach, now looking at going into tomorrow night's matchup with Malakoff, them sitting at the top of the district, you know, what are some of the things that we're looking at that we've seen from them that, you know, that we're going to be looking forward to coming tomorrow night?
You know, they got some guys out on the edge that like to try to get the ball in their hands in space and let those guys do work with their feet. Young quarterback, but he's got a really good arm talent. He's got a strong arm. They keep a clean pocket for him. You know, there's not a whole lot of design quarterback run, just enough to keep a defense honest. But you know, right now that's not. If they're going to run the ball, they're going to hand it off. You know, it's not. Hey, we're trying to play true full 11 on 11 in the run game. You know, they'll take some occasional shots. I don't think they really force the ball down the field, but you know, offensive line's big, and so that's kind of where they hang their hat. They want to go try to run behind those big guys, and they do some good stuff in the run scheme that changes your fits a little bit by formation. And so, you know, I thought all week we did a good job of repping those looks and getting those looks. You know, defensively, they're trying to turn those front guys loose, whether they're in a 4-man or 3-man front. You know, they're trying to get penetration and wreck some gap scheme stuff with that. You know, do a good job of keeping their linebackers clean and letting those guys flow. They're a little young on the outside, so you know, I think it's going to be a good matchup for us with the talent we can put out on the perimeter. And you know, we say this a lot, and people that know, like we've seen teams like them, and they hadn't seen anybody like us.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talk about each week is the variety of teams that you guys have faced this year, you know, starting early in the non-district all the way up through district. You've seen pretty much most of the types of offenses and a lot of the defenses, and kind of gives you that experience, you know, going into a game like this. How do you expect for that experience to help you against a team like that?
You know, our kids have, I would say, probably since the China Spring game, our kids have done a really good job of handling adversity and being able to gather themselves and play the next play. And so, like, that kind of just kind of also went into the decision of going ahead and moving the game. Like, we have handled adversity well as of late, and we've gotten more mature as a team to do so. And so moving it, like, it, you know, we're just kind of, hey, we've handled adversity all year long. Like, this is just another little deal. Okay, so you know, we're missing out on a film session and a team meeting, and but you know, other than that, everything stays the same, and you know, we make it about us and not so much about our opponent, and we go out and do what we're coached to do, and at the level that we're supposed to do it, and when that happens, we've been successful, and so that's the expectation going into Malakoff tomorrow night.
Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight, Coach Johnson, Coach Harrison, Coach Now. Again, the Mexia Black Cats will be traveling to Malakoff to take on the Malakoff Tigers tomorrow, Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. We will bring you live coverage of the game on Mexia Sports Network. As always, again, guys, we want to thank you for being here. And as always, as we break out, we want to say, go Black Cats.
Go Black Cats.
Go Black Cats.
Football and Greer Time Media. Let's take it to the booth with your host, Freddie Greer Sr.
All right, and we're back. We just wrapped up our coaches show for this week with Coach Now, Coach Johnson, and Coach Harrison. And I have the privilege to have Mr. Jaquez Bird Cooper and Mr. Ivan Marquez here with me for our player portion for the week. Well, just getting going, guys. I know y'all a little nervous, but relax. It'll be all right. We're just talking, okay? So, Bird, Mr. Cooper, you've had kind of a little breakout year here in your sophomore year, and you guys have been doing some really good things, and you have a chance to continue that on tomorrow night when you go over and play Malakoff. What are you looking forward to going into this game this week?
Well, just us playing hard, running fast, moving the ball as fast as we can, like we do in practice. I think we might have a chance to beat them. If we do our jobs and keep doing our jobs, we might have a chance to beat them.
Mr. Marquez, you're one of the big guys, one of the ones that I hold near and dear to my heart. You know, you don't get all of the notoriety and but nothing works well without those guys up front in the trenches. And you started out mostly offensively, and then over the last several games, you've been really big on the defensive line, making plays. What are you looking forward to going into this week's matchup with Malakoff?
Getting more sacks.
More sacks.
CFL. That's really what I want. And obviously to win too. That's the big part, the main part. But I want to hit the quarterback.
You want to hit the quarterback?
Myself.
Hey, nothing's wrong with that. If you play defense, you're supposed to want to hit the person with the ball, and if it's the quarterback, hit them. Well, Ivan, with you, it's being your senior year. Yeah, there's nothing better than being able to go out, make a playoff run, go out doing some big things as a senior, and y'all have the chance, to control that yourselves going into this week. You win, you got a place locked up. Otherwise, there's some other scenarios you have to worry about, but you don't even want to have to deal with those. You just go take care of business and win this week. How have you guys really concentrated on that aspect of it?
Just listening to our coaches, trusting them, trusting that they know what they're doing to help us be successful and making the playoffs.
Mr. Cooper.
Backdooring off of what he said.
Backdooring off of what he said? Yeah.
Trusting our coaches, doing what we're supposed to do, making sure we at practice on time, all that.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the fans that are watching, getting ready to go into this game tomorrow night now? Let them know how much you would appreciate them coming out and supporting you all.
Yeah, I would appreciate it a lot if y'all come out and support us on our big game and helping our seniors get to the playoffs.
Just seeing them, actually being there to support us, it just brings another spark. It just makes us play a different type of football, our football that we're known to play with.
So guys, you heard it here first, straight from the player's mouth. Hop in the cars tomorrow night, drive over to Malakoff. It's only about 45 minutes down Highway 14 to 45, then 31. And then you can be there to support the Black Cats. Let's fill up Malakoff Tiger Stadium, that visitor side, and bring that energy and bring that excitement that we can bring and that our fans bring to our players, and give them that extra spark that Mr. Marquez has talked about. Guys, I appreciate you for coming. We want to wish you all the best going into tomorrow. Play hard, play fast, play to win. And as always, go Black Cats.
Go Black Cats.
listening to Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Park, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
Simpson Fireworks supports Mexia Black Cat football and athletics. We have items for all occasions, including gender reveals, weddings, 4th of July, and New Year's. For more information and to stay up to date, please visit our Simpson Fireworks Facebook page. Go Cats! Milestones and moments that become memories to last a lifetime. Brandy Garza at Photo Trappings Downtown Mexia is here to capture all of your milestones and moments, offering newborn, children, seniors, family, and special occasion photography. Visit Photo Trappings on Facebook for all the latest specials and mini sessions. Photo Trappings, 115 East Commerce, Downtown Mexia. Call or text 254-562-PICS.
You're listening to Black Cat Football and Greer Time Media. Let's take it to the booth with your host, Freddie Greer Sr.
And welcome back to our prediction show here, week 10 of Mexia Black Cat Football. We have our predictors here with us. Of course, I'm Wallace High, along with Denora Sandals and Vance Rose. We're going to jump right in to our high school predictions. We've wrapped up our coaches and player shows for the week. Starting us off, we have A&M Consolidated at College Station.
I'm gonna go A&M Consolidated.
Yeah.
I'm going College Station.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one.
That's the one with the running back that's going to do.
Yeah. I'm going to I think both teams have been playing some good football. I know Consolidated was one of the top rated teams at one point in the season. But I'm going to go with College Station. They're at home this week. Y'all know when I have a tough decision, the home team gets a little extra nod from
it. Yes, the nod. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Then we have Crockett traveling to Palestine Westwood.
I'm going to go Crockett.
I'm going Crockett.
I'm going Crockett also in this one. Waco Connolly will be taking on Madisonville.
I'm going to go Connolly.
I'm going Connolly.
I'm going Connolly in this one also. They're back
healthy and rolling.
Healthy and you see the running back. Yeah, so since they've been healthy, they have not lost the game.
Have they lost a game?
They have. They lost.
Solana?
No.
That's right.
They lost a couple games when their quarterback was out.
Yeah.
They had a couple kids out with injuries. I think they lost about 2 games. And then once they got back rolling, and once they came back, they've been rolling ever since. Bryan High, the Vikings are at home against Hutto.
I'm going to go with Hutto.
I'm going to go with Bryan High.
I don't know much about what Bryan High has, but I'm going to go with Hutto.
The Hutto Hippos.
Yeah. I'm not sure really what either one's has got this year. Lexington is at Rogers.
Lexington always has good teams, pretty good teams. I'm going to go Lexington.
I'm going Lexington.
I'm going Lexington in this one. I almost went Rogers because they were at home. But we'll see how it turns out. Marlin's at home against Rosebud Lott.
I'm going to go with Marlin.
I'm going to go Marlin.
I'm going with the Bulldogs also. And this one I think is going to be a very good one. The Cameron Yo are traveling to Franklin to take on the Lions.
I'm going to go with Franklin.
I'm going to go with Franklin.
This was another one. And I really think this may have the makings of an upset.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Cameron Yo is playing some very good football.
Yeah, they are.
I want to say their one loss on the season is to Connolly. And other than that, they've been rolling through some teams. I'm going to go Franklin in this because they're home and they're a powerhouse, but believe me, I would not be surprised if there was an upset in this game. Then we have the Frost Polar Bears on the road against Hubbard and the Jaggers.
I'm going to go with Frost.
he said it's cold.
It's getting cold enough.
It's getting cold enough. I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Yeah, Vince. It's getting cooler. But I think the weather this weekend is going to be rain and thunderstorm, not freezing and snow. So I'm going with Hubbard. Then we have Robinson at home against Gatesville.
I'm going to go with Gatesville.
I'm going with Gatesville.
I'm going with the Hornets also. Buffalo will be taking on Florence.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo as well. Excuse me. Henderson travels to Palestine.
I'm gonna go Henderson.
I'm gonna go Palestine.
This is another toss-up for me. I'm gonna go Palestine because they're at home.
I like them home teams. So
Yeah. This one wasn't a toss-up for me. Vans at home against Carthage.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going with Carthage.
I have Carthage also. Waco University is traveling to Pflugerville Connolly.
I'm going Pflugerville Conley.
I'm gonna go with University. They seem like they done hit a little.
Yeah,
They done and they done made the playoffs after what 13 to 17
I think 13
years.
years.
13 years.
It's the first time they've locked in a spot at the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're doing really good over there. I know a couple of the guys on that coaching staff over at Waco University, and they're trying to turn that program around. But they're not at home this week.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going with Conley. Next up, we have Shepherd at home against Cold Spring.
That's a toss-up. I'm gonna go with Shepherd.
Yeah, I'm with you, Vance, but I'm gonna take Cold Spring.
I'm taking Cold Spring also. Corrigan Camden is hosting Groveton.
I'm gonna go Groveton.
I'm going Groveton.
I'm going Groveton also. I believe Corrigan Camden might be undefeated on the season.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I don't know how strong their schedule has been
Yeah.
so far, but I believe so. Tatum is at home against Jefferson.
I'm gonna go Tatum.
I'm going Tatum.
I'm going to go Tatum in this one as well. And then we have Tig hosting Kemp.
I'm gonna take Teague.
I'm gonna take Tig.
I'm taking Tig as well.
It's their homecoming down
Yeah,
there.
it's homecoming. They've been playing good football here in the district.
They move their game too.
As of now, they have not moved their game.
They're gonna play out.
So I'm not sure if they're gonna. Well, I know they're trying not to have to move that game because it's homecoming.
Yeah.
And they have everything planned around that. But we'll have to wait and see how the weather does and if they're gonna be able to play that one on Friday or if they'll have to change it. Man, Tig's been playing good. They're kind of up and down here and there, but you expect that out of a young team, but I think they'll get that win. Well, our producer is over there talking. I guess he...
You need to pay some bills, don't you?
Yeah, we figured you wanted to say something about this game.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So we'll let you come on over here and... The Grosbeck Goats are traveling to Eustis to take on the Bulldogs.
Oh, it's not going to be a good game, but I got Groves back 56-0.
You were him.
Groves back 56-0.
I don't take Groves back.
You taking Groves back?
Yeah.
Call it upset. I got Eustace.
Well, I'm not going to call the upset in this one. I do think Grosbeck will win it. I do not think it'll be 56-0.
No.
I think it'll be a much closer game than what Freddie believes it will be. However, I think that Grosbeck does have enough to bring home a victory in this one, so I'm going with the Goats. And then we have the Mexia Black Cats traveling to Malakoff to take on the Tigers.
I'm gonna go with the Black Cats.
Yeah, I got the Black Cats over the number 3 Malachi.
And I'm going with the Black Cats as well in this one. So
Maybe the football gods will smile on us.
I hope they do.
yeah.
We need it to turn our way.
And like I said, it's going to be a big one for the Black Cats. Hopefully they can figure it out and make the plays they need to come up victorious. We'll roll right on into our college portion of our selections. Baylor is taking on Texas Tech.
I'm gonna go with Baylor, but it's not gonna be that bad at the bottom.
I got Texas Tech.
Of course, I'm going with Baylor. Dino went against my Bears last week, and my Bears came out victorious. TCU will be taking on West Virginia.
I'm gonna go TCU.
I'm going TCU.
I'm going TCU as well, man.
Them Horned Frogs
They are
playing.
surprising a lot of people.
Oh, they
They're
playing good
some
ball.
football.
You know,
I think they moved up to number 7 in the country.
Oh,
this
they,
week.
oh.
you know that running back. I believe his last name is Miller. You know where he's from? Mount Enterprise.
Texas A&M is taking on Ole Miss.
Right. Texas A&M got a lot of problems going on right now.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on
Lot of
down there in College Station. So,
Well, the guys that got suspended, they're not starters, so right?
no, but they having some
Then
on
they
the
got
field
some linemen
issues
that's
and
hurt
stuff.
too. What, 3 linemen and
Yeah.
1 down?
I think they're on like their 3rd string quarterback too
Yeah.
over there. So, man,
You look too good for Jimbo Fisher.
the Houston Cougars are taking on USF.
I'm going Houston.
I'm going Houston.
I'm going Houston as well. SMU's taking on Tulsa.
I'm gonna go SMU.
I got SMU.
And I'm going with the Mustangs also. Georgia versus Florida.
I'm taking Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, I told you ain't no Florida-Georgia line in this one.
No.
Yeah, Georgia is on top for me. Ohio State takes on Penn State.
I'm gonna take Ohio State.
I got Ohio State.
I'm going with the Buckeyes also. Tennessee is taking on Kentucky.
Going Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
Big time matchup, but I think the Volunteers are going to win this one. And the in-state rivalry with Michigan State versus Michigan.
I'm gonna go Michigan. Michigan.
I got the Wolverines.
I'm going with the Wolverines also. Clemson takes on Notre. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's November.
That's going to be next week. I'm sorry. Alabama's taking on LSU.
I'm gonna go Alabama.
I got Alabama.
I'm going with the Crimson Tide as well in this one. Oregon's taking on Cal.
I'm gonna go Oregon.
I got Oregon.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ducks also. And Oklahoma State takes on Kansas State.
I'm gonna take Oklahoma State.
I got Oklahoma State.
I don't know which one. I think both of them have hurt quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Oklahoma State in this one. USC is taking on Arizona.
I'm going USC.
I got USC.
And I'm going with the Trojans also. Moving over to the NFL, we have Baltimore versus Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Ooh. Like they having some issues over
Yeah.
there, fussing with each other. I'm going with Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens also in this one. Tom's got a couple problems.
Yeah, it's a bunch of problems. Unless
Got
Father
some-
Time might have finally kicked in.
Yeah, some home problems, some field problems,
Yeah,
everything.
too
with
much
him,
problem.
Problems with problems.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Ravens. Denver is also having some problems.
Yeah,
taking
they
on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, I'm gonna take Denver.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
I'm going to take Jacksonville.
Never thought I'd say that, but I'm taking
but,
Jacksonville.
man.
Ooh, I feel for Russell Wilson over there.
Yeah, man, they got to get some things together.
Yeah, they do.
The Carolina Panthers are taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
This one's a tough one for me. I'm going to go with Atlanta, but I think it can go either way. The Miami Dolphins are taking on the Detroit Lions.
I'm gonna go with Miami.
I got Miami.
Yeah, Miami, I think Tua's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
he's
so,
back.
You know, they're a little more solid at the quarterback spot. At one point, I think all 3 of their quarterbacks were hurt.
Yeah.
They were just trying to find somebody to get behind center. But having him back has really made the difference, will make a difference for them. I'm going with Miami in this one. Arizona takes on Minnesota.
I'm gonna take Minnesota.
I got Minnesota.
I'm going with Minnesota also. The Las Vegas Raiders versus New Orleans Saints.
I'm gonna go with Las Vegas Raiders.
I got the Raiders.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think it'll be a tough one. Neither one of them have played very well this season. The New England Patriots versus New York Giants.
I'm gonna go with New England Patriots.
I got the Jets.
I said Giants. I meant the New York Jets. Still going with the Patriots, Vance?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever say it, but I'm going with the Jets over the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, right. I think the only thing that may hurt the Jets is they lost their running back. Brees Hall had the ACL injury last week. Then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm going to guess Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth. Well, I'm going to pick Philly.
Yeah, I got to go with the Eagles also. Man. Tennessee versus Houston.
I'm going to go Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
Battle of the former Oilers.
Yeah.
I'm going Tennessee in this one as well. And then we have the Washington Commanders versus Indianapolis Colts.
I'm going to go with the Colts.
I'm going with the Commanders.
I think if they play the way they played this past week, I'm going with the Commanders.
Because I don't know who the quarterback is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they're in the city.
Yeah,
so I don't know what the backup is they got.
And then we have San Francisco taking on the LA Rams.
I'm going to go with San Francisco.
I'm going Rams.
This is always a toss-up game for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one. They just picked up Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're
him and Debo,
you know, two guys that can kind of do everything on the field.
Kittles.
And with Kittles and some of the other talent they have, they'll be kind of dangerous. The New York Giants are taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm going with the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants too.
Again. It's hard to say. I'm going with the Giants.
Hey, I tell you what though, they NFC
East is strong.
Hey, they can't say that we was weak this year.
Yeah, it's a lot stronger than what people probably thought.
That's a strong
And if Washington's kind of figured out that quarterback situation, they may start surprising some people as well. The Green Bay Packers versus Buffalo Bills.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
I got the Bills also. Green Bay's still figuring some stuff out
Yeah.
too. The Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland Browns.
Cincinnati.
I'm going with Cincy.
I have the Bengals. Leading up to our game of the week for us is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chicago Bears.
I'm going with Dallas.
I'm going with them Cowboys.
And I got my Cowboys as well. That rounds out our predictions for this week. We want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We want to remind you once again, the Mexia Black Cats will be facing the Malakoff Tigers tomorrow night, Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. from Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. We will be bringing you live coverage of that game here on Mexia Sports Network. You're able to go to YouTube, type in Mexia Sports Network into the search bar. It'll bring you to the page where you can find the live stream. Also, if you have Facebook, you can go to Greer Time Media or to Mexia Sports Network, either of those Facebook pages, and the link will be there, and you're able to click into it, and it'll take you directly to the live feed on YouTube. We want to thank all of our viewers once again for tuning in, and as always, go Black Cats.
Go Black Cats.